Hi guys, it's me. I'm back. I'm sorry for the unintentional and completely unexpected hiatus. I am alive. I am well. I did not fall into the great void. Just some personal things came up over the past month and a half that have really kind of distracted me and put me in a somewhat of a bad place mentally, emotionally. So I've been addressing those, and shit kind of hit the fan, especially hard, maybe, I don't know, over the weekend. So hopefully now things are the bad is gone and things are going to start getting better. And I wanted to get a video out there while I had the motivation to do so, because I am starting to feel a little bit better. Things are, like I said, hopefully just going to start moving forward and I can start focusing on my craft again. Unfortunately, everything kind of took a back seat while I was addressing what needed to be addressed. So anyway, the video I'm going to put out now for you is, I guess for lack of a better term, a haul video of things that I've collected over the hiatus time. As you can see, I am all decorated for the holiday, and we got some pretty Christmas stuff going on here, or Yule, or whatever you guys celebrate. This is, my grandmother got me this, so this is gonna stay front and center. Yeah, so anyway, I guess I might as well just start showing you stuff so I don't end up rambling, because I tend to do that. I'll start with the oldest item here, which is this guy. This is my coyote tail. I was not intending on ever buying a fur product of any kind. I just, that wasn't my scene. That's not really anything I'm into. And when I saw this, I was at the Renaissance Fair when I saw this, and I can't remember if I showed this to you guys before. So if I did, I'm really, really sorry. I didn't bother to go through my old videos. I wanted to get this video done while I was thinking about it. So if this is a repeat, I'm really, really sorry. But for those of you who are just watching my video for the first time, this is my coyote tail. I was at the Renaissance Fair in October, and one of the vendors had a whole bunch of these. They were all fake colors and all weird, you know, sizes, shapes, colors, animals, all that kind of stuff. And as I was walking by them, I was just brushing my hands against them, and this one, I don't know, I liked it. I thought it was cute. Like the personality I feel of the animal it was when it was alive. I'm assuming it was a he. I don't know why, but I feel that it was a he. So when he was alive, I feel that he was fun, he was tricky, he was a brat. And so I decided to kind of get over my dislike of fur products and purchase this. Now, I know that makes me a raging hypocrite, so I promise for anybody that does like wearing fur, I will not rag on you anymore. Not that ragging on you was my thing. I just, you know, I can't say anything against it now because I have a fur product. But, yeah, so I have been carrying this with me for a few weeks now. I've been leaving him home because I've been so scared that he would get destroyed by the elements and all that. But with all that was going on, I've been bringing him with me everywhere. He's been attached to my purse, and I just really like the vibe of the coyote energy. I've done some research on it, and I do intend on trying to work with it. I like how the coyote represents adaptability and you know, being a trickster, which anybody who's been watching my videos knows that that's what I'm into. My patron god is the trickster. So, you know, it all seemed to jive really well, unbeknownst to me, because I bought this before I did any of the research. So he's been keeping me company, and I'm really liking the energies that I've learned about the coyote so far. So I'm excited to see what working with this more in depth now that I'm feeling better and willing to kind of put more energy back into it. I can't wait to see what happens there. So he'll stay there. Let's see what else. Oh, I'll show you my new tarot deck. My best friend and I did end up going to Salem with our respective partners back in October as well. And I'm mad at myself that I didn't post a video while we were there. But of course, going to Salem, Massachusetts around Halloween, probably not the smartest idea we've ever had. I mean, there were so many people. By the end of the day, I'm pretty sure I didn't want to see a witch's hat or a broom or hocus pocus for the longest time. And yeah, but it was a wonderful day. I had a lot of fun. But I went with a specific purpose of getting one particular tarot deck, and that was going to be the only thing I bought all day. And when I got there, I walked into one of the stores and ended up getting a deck that was completely different than the one I originally wanted. Anyone who knows me knows that I follow the Norse pantheon and Viking culture and all that stuff. So I've been really trying to focus my craft and my practice around that that particular framework. I did the whole eclectic thing for a little while, and it was just becoming way too much for me to keep track of. And I kept finding myself gravitating back towards the Viking, Nordic, North culture. So I just decided when I saw this deck at the store, I held it in my hand and I walked around with it, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go with my gut and just grab this one. And that was the Vikings Tarot. It's a low Scarabeo deck. As you can see, I don't know if it'll focus. It won't because it's a jerk. I actually have heard about this deck before. When I first started wanting to get into tarot, I was looking up Viking or Norse-themed tarot decks, and I did see this one, and I looked up some pictures, and they didn't immediately click with me. I'm really, really new to tarot still. I'm still trying to teach myself the ways, and so, you know, I haven't familiarized myself with many decks yet, but based on what I've seen, low Scarabeo decks, they're not my favorite. I don't like the words and stuff on them, and I'll show you in a minute when I get to the cards, but I'm more of a picture-based person, which is why I like Oracle so much, but I do want to start dabbling in tarot, so I surprised myself when I ended up getting a low Scarabeo deck, but so far, I've used it a little bit for daily draws and stuff like that, and it's been pretty cool. It hasn't let me down yet, so I think this deck and I are going to do just fine. So I'm going to show you. Grab it here. I pulled some of my favorite cards out so I can show you them. But this is the back. As you can see, it's set up for reversal, so you can do that. Right now, I've just been reading right side up because I've been trying to teach myself, you know, and it comes with the little flimsy white book in all the different languages, which is cool. It's not exactly based on Vikings itself. It's, let's see, what's this deck part of? It's got the Giants, it's got the Vanir, and it's got the Aesir. So it's got the major gods, it's got the fertility gods, and then obviously the Giants. So, yeah, as you can see, what I mean with all the words and the different languages and stuff like that, which is cool. I have no problem with a whole bunch of different languages, but it makes for an ugly border, in my opinion. It kind of takes away from the artwork. And, you know, it's still, I'm warming up to it. It's not my favorite, but like I said, the vibes I've gotten from this deck so far are really cool. And I'm sorry, like, the focus is shitty, but I'm using my phone, and that's why it's so shaky too. I'm really sorry, because I don't have a tripod. I don't even know if they make them for a cell phone. They might. They probably do. I'm just so out of touch with technology now that I have no idea. But these are some of my favorite cards. The Nine of Swords. This is the Stars. It's Yggdrasil, the World Tree. The Hanged Man. This one I'm actually a little disappointed in. I was really hoping that the Hanged Man would have been Odin, but he is already one of the major Arcana cards, so I guess they didn't want to duplicate their efforts. But it would have made sense considering, you know, he hung himself from the tree for 9 days. But who's particular? Not me. And then here's my boy, Loki. Look at him. Being a brat as always. He's the fool, of course. But yeah, no, this deck so far has been pretty cool. I'm not going to go through all the cards because we'll be here all day, but yeah, it's just the border that really bugs me, I think. The artwork is a little dull. There's not many colors. It's very earth-toned, which I don't mind. I like that. It's kind of watercolor, I think. Not well, except for that one. It made a liar out of me. See, there it is, bright colors. But for the most part, it's very watercolor, which I like. Nothing too jarring, very subtle. So I'm happy with it so far. Okay, now this, I have a book problem, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you, because I've been getting books like crazy, but I haven't been reading any of them. But this is actually going to be my winter break project. And I say winter break because my company, the particular division that I work for, we actually close for 11 days during the holidays, which one would say, oh, lucky you, but I'm going to go stir crazy. So I got myself a nice book to read, at least. I haven't started it yet, but I'm actually really excited about it. It's all myth and the runic lore and all that stuff. So I'm looking forward to this. Obviously, the Poetic Edda. Still waiting on getting the Prose Edda, but haven't been able to find it. I'm more of one of those instant gratification type people where if I go into a bookstore, I want to find it and take it. And I have been prolonging ordering it for myself because, as I said, I have a book problem and I have about 15 books that I have to read. So once I read them, I will treat myself by buying myself another book. So I feel that makes sense. Now, considering my mental state over the past, several weeks, I have been confiding in one of my absolute best friends, and she is a treasure, and I love her to the moon and back, and I can't imagine not having her in my life. And she went ahead and got me a present, especially after shit really hit the fan this past weekend, and she got me this. I don't know if you could see, because my camera's a jerk, it won't focus. There we go. It is a pewter bind rune that is meant to symbolize strength of self. So I will read this to you because it probably won't focus. Oh, there we go. See? So magical strength and knowing. This rune set combines several runes to create a charm with one unified magical intent, which is designed to fortify energy levels while increasing self-awareness and gifts of knowledge and compassion, i.e. coming into being. I've been feeling very, very down and out about myself. I'm questioning my self-worth, kind of questioning what kind of person I am. I've been going through a lot of self-doubt lately. So when she got me this, I literally just started sobbing when I opened it because, one, I appreciate nothing more in this world than when people not only understand but respect and appreciate the kind of things that mean a lot to me. And she knows how much my spirituality means to me, and she might not necessarily understand it herself, but she went ahead and, she could have gotten me a card, she could have gotten me, a little charm bracelet or something that just says feel better, something like that, but she went ahead and got me this, and that just speaks volumes about the type of person that she is. And yeah, I'm gonna wear this pretty much until the day I die. I can guarantee you that. Okay, and then the last thing, because I know this video is really long, and I promised I wouldn't ramble, but I did. I did end up actually making something throughout this period, and that is my own rune set. Now, I have an odd love for acorns. I adore them. I think they're adorable, and so I collect them whenever we go hiking. And I decided to use some of the best ones. I kept some of the hats on them. The other ones got gross. To make my very first handmade rune set. And I don't know if you could see, any of the runes that are on them, because I used a gold paint. basically, I just dried these suckers out, etched the runes into them, and then painted over the etchings, hoping that the paint would kind of settle in. So I'm pretty proud of them. I haven't used them yet, because as I said, haven't really done much in a while, but I'm pretty proud of them. Some of the acorns are little tiny suckers here. It's not gonna focus. Hello. Okay, no. But anyway, yeah, so I'm handmade a rune set for myself. I might make more. Not sure yet. Don't know how. We'll have to see how these hold up after being used for a while, because I'm not much of a craftsman. I craft out of hobby, not out of like trade. So we'll have to see how these hold up, and if they hold up well, I might put some on an Etsy shop or something, because I've got some other things in the works as well. So okay, this doesn't want to focus anymore, so I won't make you guys nauseous. But I missed you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I promise it will not be another 2 months before I get a video out. Hopefully it will be relatively soon. And as always, love and blessings. Have a wonderful holiday. If I do not get a video out, whatever you celebrate, enjoy it. Enjoy being with family and loved ones. And I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.